Hi everyone, welcome to Seoul Tarot. Today we are gonna find out what people notice first when they see you. So what makes you stand out? We are gonna look at what's special about you, why you catch people's attention, how they react, and how you can make the most of your unique charm. So we have 4 different groups today with some postcards and some pamphlet from different cities in the world. So this is the yellow cap postcard from New York City, and this is the postcard, the tram from Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, whatever they say here. People never get it when I say, so you might as well read it. But apparently they say Melbourne instead of Melbourne. I don't get it, but yeah. But anyway, this is the double-decker bus postcard from London, obviously. And this is the pamphlet from Guinness Storehouse in Dublin, Ireland, where I used to live for a year. Yeah, so timestamps are in the description box below, as well as the comment section, and I will see you in your reading. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the thing that makes you unforgettable? Which unique trait instantly sets you apart from others? Group 1. Wow. Group 2. Group 3. Group 4. What makes you, what makes you stand out? What's the trait that makes you stand out? 1, 2, 3. Group 2, 1, 2, 3. Group 4, no, group 3. Group 4. So how are you already know, how does this trait influence the way people see you? How does this trait influence the way people see you? So how do people react to you? React to you because of the way you look, or because of the trait? If you hear anything here, my baby's here with me, so please bear with me. He's a good boy normally, but anyway, so how does this trait influence the way people see you? Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Okay. And how are you already showing this trait in your everyday life without you knowing? So how are you using this trait without you even realizing? That's my baby. How are you using this unique trait without you even realizing? How are you using your unique trait unconsciously? So I'm gonna get, okay, we're gonna do 3. So that's group 1, 3, group 2, group 2, group 3, one more. Okay. That's Group 3. My baby's he's doing good, he's happy. Group 4. Right. So what can you do to fully shine with this unique trait? What can you do to make most of it? Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. What can you do to make most of it? What can you do to fully shine with this trait? Alright. Hi Group 1, if you chose this postcard from New York City, this is your reading. So, what is the thing that makes you unforgettable? If you are a woman, your figure really stands out around the waist, hips and bum. It doesn't really matter whether you wear a small size or a large, because there is quite a big contrast between your waist and your hips, and the curve from your waist down to your bum is really striking and is more noticeable when you are standing and from behind rather than from the front. That big difference between your waist and hips is the first thing people tend to spot, especially potential romantic partners. For most of you, I'm guessing you are women, but if you happen to be a man, then it's the opposite. You don't have wide hips or a big bum, but you do have broad shoulder and that classic inverted triangle shape. So from behind, you look strong and very masculine. Either way, whether you are male or female, you've got a body that really shows off your gender. Only for many of you, the bum or hip area stands out even more than the chest. Because of that, you probably know on some level that your shape is a really good asset, and you might unconsciously choose clothes that emphasize your waist to hip curve. For instance, you might wear snug fitting trousers or trousers that hug your waist and bum but loosen up down the legs. Something that naturally highlights that part of your body. For all of you, regardless of your gender, people find there's a certain mystique about you, whether they are looking at you from the front, from the side, and especially when you tilt your head slightly down. It's a powerful, almost otherworldly kind of sexual charisma. If you tend to be a bit quiet when you first meet someone, that calm, mysterious air is even stronger. So they think this person is intriguing. You know, your initial vibe has a sort of sexy weight to it. Something softer and not at all lightweight. You've got a quiet, alluring aura that people pick up on straight away. Because you don't show your hand right from the start, you spark people's curiosity. Some might even say you come across differently by day and by night. By day, perhaps you are not all that eye-catching at first, but by evening or from behind especially, you give off this incredibly mysterious, sexy feel, and people think, wow, that's totally different from how they seemed earlier. Somehow your strong sexual energy seems to stand out even more after dark. If you look at this sensuality card here, you can see a mermaid here. And because mermaids aren't something you can see every day, they are considered rare or mythical. In the same way, you've got a look that isn't typical. Chances are your waist to hip curve is really pronounced, more exotic or noticeable different than most people's. It's a striking, almost rare shape, which is why the area of your body really catches everyone's eye. So what does this trait influence the way people see you? You don't come across as light or bubbly. You appear calm and composed. You are not the type to chatter away, but you quietly listen to others. people don't see it as a lack of confidence or shyness though. It's more that you simply prefer not to put yourself front and center. So you give off this reserved, weighty sort of energy. Because of that, most people treat you kindly and people are quite cooperative when they first meet you. However, people of the same gender may sometimes become a bit wary if they are with their own partner, like a spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, and notice how drawn that partner is to you. You know, you've got a strong, almost magnetic appeal, so it's easy for them to pick up on that the fact that their partner seems unusually excited around you or pays you a lot of attention. In those moments, that person might feel a flash of jealousy or slip into defensive mode. It's not that they mean you any harm or have bad intentions. It's more of an unconscious, are they attracted to this person kind of reaction. Overall, it doesn't mean they dislike you. In fact, most people feel you are calm, considerate, and a good listener, so they are generally warm and friendly. It's just that whenever romantic interests come into play or someone wants to stand out more, you occasionally spark that little bit of jealousy. So how are you already showing this trait in your everyday life without you knowing? You rarely make use of your strong sex appeal. In fact, you found it more troublesome than helpful, so you are quite cautious about keeping it under wraps. Maybe you were harassed in the past because of it, or nasty rumors spread, or you had major conflicts with people, all thanks to this magnetism you carry. Those experiences taught you to be extra careful. Almost like you've decided, I'm not going to show my charms to just anyone. If you grew up in a conservative environment or already have a family of your own, like a spouse and kids, or if you believe firmly in saving this side of yourself for someone you are gonna spend your life with, you'd be even more inclined to keep it hidden. On the outside, you seem to downplay or conceal that strong sensual vibe. But interestingly, you might still end up wearing clothes that subtly highlight your waist or bum, like form-fitting trousers or a modest style that still shows a hint of your curves. It's as if there is a small part of you that wants to express that allure, even if only a little. It's your way of safely showing off what you are comfortable with. In social situations, you also tend to maintain a certain distance. You might avoid meeting a friend's partner or getting too familiar with someone else's family. Because of your powerful sexual aura, misunderstandings or problems have cropped up before, so you are understandably cautious now. Essentially, you keep most of that appeal sealed away, like almost, only letting it show to those you truly trust and feel close to. Is your way of protecting yourself and avoiding any unnecessary drama or conflict. So what can you do to fully shine with this trait? You don't need to abandon your calm or modest nature to make the most of your allure. You don't have to show a lot of your skin or completely change your personality to freely show off your beautiful figure or that quietly sensual vibe. After all, if openly flaunting your sexuality isn't really in line with your values, that's totally fine. Even without going all out, the weighty feminine or masculine energy you already possess naturally draws people in. Just opening up a bit more can make that glow even brighter. One way to do this is by traveling to a completely different place, a holiday spot, somewhere no one knows you. You don't have to live that way all the time, but now and then it can help to head off somewhere new where people aren't familiar with you. That way you can indulge that long suppressed urge to say, I want to show off my charm for once. You can feel more at ease, letting your waist, hips, or that hint of mystery shines through. And in different surroundings, it can come across as even more precious and special. If there is something you'd like to pursue, say, like starting a business, tapping into this charisma could lead to bigger rewards. People drawn to you might take interest in whatever you are selling or offering, and if they genuinely like you as a person, their trust grows and your work thrives. Of course, you don't necessarily have to pack up and move. Even just showing a bit more of yourself online can spark people's interest. You don't need to have any major display of skin. Even a simple photo or a subtle hint of your style can attract plenty of eyes. That attention can translate into opportunities for money or success, or at least give you the chance to express yourself more fully. A strong sexual aura is closely tied to charisma, and charisma can be extremely powerful. Capturing people's attention like that means you hold the initiative, and if you'd rather not flaunt that side of yourself too boldly, simply acknowledging that it exists within you and having a bit more confidence in your daily life can bring positive changes in all sorts of ways. For instance, if you are looking for a partner, a little extra confidence means more people notice you, which boosts your odds of meeting someone special. So once you step out into wider world, you might realize in this place, my appeal doesn't lead to the wrong impression, and there is no need to hide it. If anything, it shines even more. When that happens, all those buried desires can be set free, and you can truly relish your own unique charm with far less worry. So that's everything I have for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. And I'm offering personal readings now, so please reach out to me by email. The address is in the comment section and in the description box below. And please check out my TikTok page. There are a few different kinds of really short readings. If you like my style of reading, you will enjoy them. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, if you chose this postcard from Melbourne, Australia, this is your reading. So what is the thing that makes you unforgettable? People often say you've got a really striking gaze. The very first thing they notice about you is your eyes. Not so much their shape, but the intense, sharp look in them. It gives off this air of intelligence and a certain weightiness, almost like I shouldn't underestimate this person. There is a strong charisma there, something that makes you seem tough right from the start. After people take in your eyes, they usually notice your overall build. A fair few of you are probably quite tall. Even if you are not super tall, you still look solid and well built. Not necessarily bulky or huge, just firm and toned. You seem flexible too, as if you'd be good at dancing or sports. Like your arms and legs are nice and limber, and you appear healthy rather than frail. You know how historical heroes in old photos often have those intense, piercing eyes? Yours are like that. There's this heroic vibe that comes across. So some people struggle to meet your gaze for long. They might even subtly avoid it. There is something about you that can make others feel a bit small. The fierceness in your eyes can come across as slightly aggressive, more outward, more proactive, and in some cases even a bit confrontational. It makes people think, if I ever got into an argument with them, it might go beyond words. They wouldn't back down easily. That powerful energy is mainly in your eyes, then backed up by your sturdy, athletic body. It's not just appearances either. You really do seem like someone who'd be good at dancing or sports. your body looks extremely flexible, and even if you're not super muscular, you've got a natural physical elasticity that puts you ahead balance-wise before you even start a workout. There is a tenacity about you, not flighty but solid and determined. You seem not only physically strong but also like you'd be good at debating, like you'd be a formidable debater and quite clever as well. We all have different kinds of natural intelligence, you know, but you seem especially sharp with words and also coordinated in a physical sense, like you've got both verbal smart and bodily intelligence. From the moment people meet you, they get the vibe that you are not someone they can treat lightly. That commanding presence is your most standout feature. So how does this trait influence the way people see you? You give off such a powerful, commanding vibe that people might try to flatter you right from the start, almost like they are going out of their way to get on your good side. On the flip side, there are others with a bit of a pride issue who will deliberately pick fights or challenge you just to prove they are not backing down. They are basically being reckless, wanting to test themselves against you. You might have come across people who refuse to acknowledge even the simplest point you make, as if admitting you are right would mean they would lose. It's because although they sense your strengths, they don't want to let themselves feel intimidated. Meanwhile, healthier, more well-adjusted types recognize your leadership and wisdom fairly quickly. So when you steer a group in the right direction, they are happy to go along with you and take your advice on board. Often without even meaning to, you end up leading a team or heading a project simply because everyone trusts your direction. Even in a workplace or organization, you might not hold a high position, yet people tend to follow your suggestions because they see your points make perfect sense. You are not just talking big. You've got a genuine intelligence and a knack for words. So when you speak, it's logical and compelling. Eventually, others realize, right, that's actually a solid idea, and find themselves going along with it. So how are you already showing this trait in your everyday life without you knowing? So, your first impression may come across as intense or heavy, but that doesn't mean you are always serious or trying to flaunt your powerful charisma. In fact, whenever you go or whatever you are doing, you genuinely want everyone to have a good time, laughing and enjoying a bright atmosphere. Even if someone picks a fight or your piercing gaze accidentally stirs up trouble, you don't respond by getting all stunned. You handle things with your knack for words and a lively, light-hearted energy. Over time, you've picked up ways to deal with all sorts of disagreements without letting them become a big deal. You are clever and quick-witted, so once people actually talk to you, they realize you are a lot of fun. At first, they might be a bit startled by your intense look or commanding vibe, but they soon discover you are entertaining, articulate, and bring real joy to any gathering. And instead of letting your strong presence cause conflict, you use it to guide the mood in a positive direction so everyone can share a laugh. So what can you do to fully shine with this trait? You've probably had times when people got upset or misunderstood you because of your strong, forceful vibe. Sometimes even if you do the exact same thing as everyone else, your words or actions seem more impactful. So you end up looking like you started a conflict or trouble. That can get tiring after a while, so you likely decided to keep things as light as possible and use your wit to smooth over situations. And from what I can see here, you are handling it really well right now. That powerful aura is actually a huge gift. Not everyone's born with such a piercing gaze and intense energy, but this doesn't have to lead to tension or drama. By adding a bit more warmth and making the most of your natural cleverness, you'll find people saying, wow, they are really captivating, and they will want to follow your lead and learn from you. You've got the talent to influence and guide others. For example, if you buy something new, people around you might say, I want that too, or they might try to copy your style. You know, it's pretty common for those of the same gender to take notes on each other's look and habits, and while you certainly attract the opposite sex, you also have an especially strong charisma that makes people of your own gender think, that's cool, I want to do that like them too. You know, younger people in particular, maybe 10 years or more below your age, tend to really look up to you, you know, wanting to be like you when they hit your stage in life. So they often hope to emulate your style, personality, and everything else about you. So just by posting a few snapshots of your outfit or your daily life on social media, you will probably see a ripple effect among younger people or even your peers who think, I would love to be like them, and naturally follow your lead. The same goes for everything, and anything you are promoting. If you show or recommend it, people are more likely to trust your opinion and make a purchase. Even your close friends might see how you do things and say, I want to try that, getting swept up in your example. From now on, if you use that powerful energy and charisma to inspire people rather than letting it spark conflict, you'll spread your influence further, and you'll find life becomes even more enjoyable for you. So that's everything I have for you, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email, and please check out my TikTok page. There are a few different kinds of really short readings. If you like my style of reading, you will really enjoy them. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 3, if you chose this postcard from London, this is your reading. So what is the thing that makes you unforgettable? When people first see you, the thing they notice most is your baby face. You've got that youthful look, playful yet innocent, and a bright, cheerful vibe. Especially if you're a woman, you might be petite or not particularly tall, but you still have a small, sweetly proportioned face. There is something fairy-like about you. Round cheeks and a short chin that give off a childlike impression the moment someone sees you. And despite having such a youthful face, your proportions are remarkably balanced. People might even say you couldn't get a face like that even with surgery. You know, your eyes, nose, and mouth are in perfect harmony, radiating that baby face charm. You've probably also heard comments like, you look so bright and innocent, like you've never been through any hardships, or your life must have been pretty smooth. The reason you look so young isn't just down to your features and facial proportions, it's also that your expression is genuinely bright and your eyes have a twinkle about them. There's no shadow on your face. So when people see you, they think they don't look like they've been through any struggle, they've ever struggled. They are particularly glowing. You might get called handsome or beautiful, but the bigger point is you come across as super useful, almost like a single light bulb glowing in the dark. Despite that adorable, innocent vibe, you also seem quite bold. You are not timid. you come across as lively and outgoing. This makes strangers think, oh, I bet they would be fun to chat with. So they often strike up a conversation with you first. So how does this trait influence the way people see you? It seems that whenever you are a bit lost or look like you need a hand, regardless of your gender, whether you're a man or woman, people just can't leave you be. They are drawn to you, almost like they would be if they spotted a child who's lost and needs help. So you often receive people's kindness, and you've generally been quite open to accepting it. Because of that, most people who've approached you have genuinely meant well, and in turn you've come to trust others. But there may have been times when you trusted someone with less than pure intentions, or perhaps someone didn't stick to their promises and let you down. So you ended up feeling disappointed after giving your honest, childlike trust. Sometimes people try to take advantage of your innocence too. There are also those who, because of their own twisted outlook, feel jealous or think it's unfair that you seem to get such positive reactions with only a little effort. They act like they need to teach you a lesson or balance the scales, even though you haven't done anything wrong. Some of them might spread unpleasant rumors and or behave coldly towards you just because they are annoyed by how things seem to go your way. Thankfully, they are in the minority, and most people treat you really well. Now and then, certain people may find you provoking. Perhaps they are envious of you because you have this cute face and you also have this bright, bold personality. But those who are healthy in mind and spirit generally see you as adorable and like you. So they are more inclined to be friendly and helpful to you. So how are you already showing this trait in your everyday life without you knowing? So some people might think you are all innocent at a glance, but in reality, you are quite good at looking out for yourself. Not in a bad way, mind you. It's just that, as I mentioned earlier, you've occasionally come across people who are jealous or try to take advantage of you. Even if it only happened once or twice, it was enough to make you a bit more cautious about who you trust. You don't just blindly believe in everyone anymore. It looks like you've set up a sort of defense system to protect yourself. You watch how people behave, and until you decide, yes, this person's worth trusting, you take in their kindness, but you don't give away too much of yourself. And once you do think, they are truly on my side, that's when you offer them your full trust, because you've got that cute, bright look. Some people might assume you are easy to push around or try to belittle you. One way you've learned to deal with that is by not revealing everything about yourself and not showing when you're upset. For instance, if someone gives you a backhanded compliment, a snarky remark meant to bother you, you will often just say, "Oh, thank you," as though you are taking it at face value. So that leaves them even more annoyed, because in their head they are thinking, wait, that didn't get under their skin the way I wanted to. You also don't usually turn down people's kindness, because you know that very often the person offering help or doing good deeds feels happy and fulfilled by themselves. Since most people genuinely feel good about helping someone, you figure, why not accept it graciously? And you do. Meanwhile, you make the most of your cute, friendly image, so everyone ends up walking away feeling good about the exchange. So what can you do to fully shine with this trait? You've got a real gift for moving people on an emotional level. Those who've been kind to you so far have felt that spark you stir up. That's why if you decide to learn something new or jump into a completely different field, winning people's goodwill so easily is an enormous advantage. They will line up to help you, literally. Often without a second thought. Whatever you do, there always seem to be people who think you are adorable, forgive your mistakes and genuinely want to see you succeed. That's incredible luck. You might already make good use of your cute, likable image when you're out in the world, but there is so much more to be gained if you leverage people's goodwill and connection a bit more. For example, if a high-profile person or someone influential really takes a shine to you, they might share insider details you would never otherwise know. And if you use that information well, it could massively boost your career, your studies, or any professional goal you have. You need to recognize that your power to attract people's affection is a real weapon in your arsenal. Let's say there's an area of your life that needs fixing, be it in work, relationships, or study. Harnessing the goodwill and tips you get from others can help you plug those gaps and grow beyond what you saw possible. There is far more potential in you than you may realize, and the doors to success are wide open. You've already benefited from that friendly, adorable vibe of yours, but if you start using it more confidently, you will see results you never imagined. So that's everything I have for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video. It makes so much difference because I'm starting to feel like it's I don't know, I really need to do something different, or like what can I do to gain more views on my English videos, because I get quite a bit of view for my Korean videos because that's my native language, or maybe I don't know, like I don't know how it works. Like somehow I attract Korean people, but not so much people from different country who understand English. I don't know, that's why I make those 2 videos. Otherwise I wouldn't, because you know, it takes so much time and energy to do it. Like, to be honest, if I was just doing Korean videos, I would post much more than now, but I just do it because I want to reach like wider audience, but it just doesn't happen. Like I've been doing so many years, but the thing is I know why, because I'm not posting enough videos. That's why I know that, because like so many excuses I have. Like for one, I have a baby, but like I don't know, like I'm just, so if you do enjoy this video, if you really like my style of video, and if you just like my energy, if you just find it entertaining at least, give me a like. That really makes us just so much difference. Like just make me think, okay, I'm gonna do it, you know. So yeah, rant over. Thank you again for watching. Anyway, it's alright, like as long as you enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm offering personal readings as well, so please reach out to me by email, and please check out my TikTok videos because there are a few different kind of really short readings. I'm sure you will enjoy them. So thanks again, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 4, if you chose this pamphlet, this is your reading. So what is the thing that makes you unforgettable? You might not stand out at first glance, physically speaking. No, don't go away. That doesn't mean you are unattractive or simply plain. In fact, there was a museum in San Francisco or somewhere in the US that created images of the average male and female faces from around the world. Apparently, these average faces turned out to be universally appealing. Everyone thought they were attractive and likely to catch someone's eye. You know, I once dated someone who visited that museum and compared his own face to the global average male face. Aside from very small differences, they looked almost identical, which surprised him no end. But the thing is, he was genuinely handsome. You know, everyone was looking at him when we were on the street. That kind of handsome he was. But this just shows that a familiar or someone I feel like I've seen before kind of face is actually quite likable. Chances are you've heard, oh, you remind me of someone a fair bit in your life. Wherever you live, you've probably got an easygoing look that fits right in by your own country's standards. People might call you ordinary, but in a good way. You don't have any loud or flashy features, so you give off a vibe of being trustworthy, sincere, and someone who respects social norm. Funnily enough, having a fairly unremarkable face can make you more appealing to a lot of people. You might have seen others around you who look far more striking, but somehow you were the one who was popular in school or caught more attention from the opposite sex. That's likely because you come across as familiar and there's comfort in that. Some even say that if someone sees a hint of themselves in another person, they tend to feel more drawn to them. These days, international couples are everywhere, like me and my husband. I am Korean, he's white as bread, but it's still very common worldwide to pair with someone of the same ethnic background. It's more like it's the majority couples are with the same ethnic background. Partly that's down to meeting people in similar environments, but research also shows that most of us feel more attracted to people who look like us. In your case, there is a good chance others sense something about you that feels similar to themselves, paired with a reliably solid vibe, so they naturally warm up to you. It's true you are not flashily dressed or striking at first glance, so you might not be the one who grabs instant attention, but as time goes by, your real charm shines through. What seems plain about you actually ends up spotlighting your personality and uniqueness. The more people get to know you, the more they realize how appealing you really are. So how does this trait influence the way people see you? So when people first meet you, they might see you as fairly ordinary, someone with a face they feel they've seen before. So they don't pay much attention at the start, but over time, once your true personality begins to show, you get quite different reactions. On the surface, you come across as reliable and maybe unremarkable, yet you actually love a good time, maybe enjoying a few drinks and a dance or showing off your wit and quirky flair. You remember how you chose this Guinness pamphlet? That's a perfect example of how people realize, oh, they look pretty normal, but they've got this surprising side. For instance, you might appear calm and serious, but once you're chatting away, you are the life of the party, crackling, direct, unexpected jokes that catch everyone's off guard. So initially, people may think, oh, they are just average and not paying you much mind, but as they spend more time with you, they start to go, wow, this person's actually so funny, and find themselves drawn in. Some of your same gender mates, especially those who like being the center of attention, might even get jealous when they see you suddenly grabbing everyone's interest. They never saw you as threatening before, but then they look around and think, oh, hang on, why does everyone only seem to like them? It's a bit like you are the star of a romantic comedy, the friendly girl next door that all the boys admire, The opposite sex too tends not to be blown away in one instant, like, oh gosh, they are so gorgeous, but instead feels, I can approach them without any hassle. That means people probably ask for your number on the street or strike up conversations when you meet for the first time because you don't intimidate them. You've got that warm, easygoing vibe. In the end, you look quite normal and familiar on the outside, yet once people really get to know you, they say you've got loads of fun and an unexpected spark. You are not showy or dramatic. from the get-go, but your personality stands out over time, and people end up liking you all the more. They think it's so entertaining just being around them and want to spend more time with you. So how are you already showing this trait in your everyday life without you knowing? So you are not too bothered by your looks or charm, but you don't think you are anything amazingly special either. You figure, oh, I'm not striking enough to stand out, and I'm certainly not gorgeous enough to only rely on my appearance. So you've worked hard, used your wit, and relied on your own talent to get where you are. That's why your humor and quick thinking really shines through. If you saw you were incredible, constantly telling yourself, I'm so special, I'm unbelievably gorgeous, or on the flip side, felt so insecure about your appearance, you wouldn't have become as wise or witty, because you don't see yourself as ultra special. You've naturally developed more wisdom and a great sense of fun. Like I said, you know how to have a good time, whether it's dancing or lifting everyone's spirit. There's a real talent in itself, and since you know your looks and everything, you've honed that ability over the years. You've also got a certain humility. You don't take yourself too seriously or stress overly about your looks. Instead, you are thankful, thinking, I'm glad I was born healthy and can live well. It's like, those movie characters who don't realize how beautiful or unique they are. You are actually quite special, but you see yourself as ordinary. So even though you love going out and having fun, you don't do reckless things just because you are confident in your appearance. Nor do you act like you own the place, That means you've avoided decisions you truly regret, which is why you've become who you are today. You are not just some pretty doll-like figure. You are a person with many different colors and charm. You don't exploit the fact that your seemingly plain look is actually quite appealing, nor do you put yourself down. You just accept it calmly and get on with your life day by day. All that's led to even better results for you. The truth is, you are definitely likable, but you don't go out of your way to use that fact, nor do you undervalue yourself. You simply take it in your stride with humility and carry on living your life. So what can you do to fully shine with this trait? You are like a blank canvas. Depending on how you dress or style yourself, your vibe can shift completely. If you are a flower, you have this subtle, gentle scent. So if you add the right touch, you turn into something bold, glamorous, or even provocative. In other words, you can change your appearance and vibe however you like through different ways of dressing up. And it's not just in one country that you are seen as having a friendly, approachable face. Your features are globally average, which means people everywhere naturally take a liking to you. People from all sorts of cultural backgrounds find you easy to be around and treat you well, something you might experience directly if you travel or move abroad. You've also got a wise, calm outlook on yourself, something like, I'm not a special snowflake, but I'm not going to put myself down either. Many people never figure this out their entire lives, but you are grateful just being who you are, and you treasure that attitude. That's a genuine strength and a big part of your charm. If you ever want to really stand out, you could do something like apply heavier makeup, change your whole outfit and come across as a completely different person. You've got the potential to switch up your image whenever you want. And if you were to go overseas, you still adapt well with the same mindset you have now. Anywhere you go, after a while, people are the same everywhere, actually. People start to appreciate someone who's genuine, down to earth, and fun, someone just like you. That's why you'd be loved wherever you went in the world. Plus, it's not only your looks that are appealing, but your personality too. If you make the most of that, you could potentially take your business or your career global thanks to your warm, relatable charm. People trust and would happily buy your product or services. You've got a bold, open mind that could lead to international success. Ultimately, how you present yourself can make your life far more colorful. If you want, and given how much you love having fun, you can dress up in a variety of ways and truly enjoy yourself. So yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 4. Hope you enjoyed this reading and hope it has resonated with you. If it has, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Liking my video really make a really big difference, because yeah, it's really like to be honest, I've been feeling little discouraged because like my English videos didn't get enough views like I wanted, but like it's alright as long as you had fun with it. That's why I'm doing it. But I also want to reach to wider audience, like who can understand English, because I know for sure not many people understand Korean. But yeah, I feel grateful about like getting views from Korean people. Like I love Korean people, but I just want wider audience. But I really appreciate people that still watch my English video and liked my video. I really truly appreciate you. I'm doing it for you because you click likes on my video. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm offering personal readings, so please reach out to me by email. And I have a TikTok page, so please check out my TikTok page. There are a few different kinds of really short readings. So yeah, TikTok, you can still use TikTok in the US apparently. They are not closing down, so yeah. But yeah, anyway, thanks again and hope to see you in my next video. Bye!